Hello everyone, Hero of the Sky here, and become the Nightman. Now of course this particular build relies on one very simple math equation. So you take the Crypt Blacksword, alright? We're going to add to that the Idle Chime multiplied by Resonant Weapon, and that of course equals that damage though, as evidenced by these messages. Dual wield, yay, editing magic. So anyway, we have some PvP here on the Iron Key Bridge. Just to go into some of the details of the Nightman build, which of course takes its inspiration from a very specific place. And for those of you who know, follow me here. Here's your toll, troll. Give me that leg, boy. Of course, that was my best Nightman. I've been practicing quite a bit. But the build itself, now the actual stats I don't have recorded anymore, only because my Nightman has of course made the transformation into Dayman, which again, those who know, you probably know what I'm talking about. Jesus, anyway. The build, I believe, was at a 175 soul level, a little bit higher. Mostly because the requirements to use the Crypt Blacksword, if you're really trying to get the most AR of it that you really can, require, well, slightly higher stats. And of course, the vitality required to actually not Fat Man roll with it is quite a bit. I mean, the sword is 24 pounds, or units, 10.886 kilograms. It's heavy, slow. Absolutely no range for a weapon that weighs that much. If you were to take 24 pounds or 10.886 kilograms of steel and hammer it out, you would probably have, I mean, let's, hammer it out to maybe 2 inches wide by 3/8 of an inch thick. You'd probably have about 20 feet of steel. And this thing is what? 2 feet long? Like, honestly, this weapon, if made in real life, would probably weigh like 80 or 90 pounds. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it is full of cotton candy and dreams and the hopes of little children, which of course lighten it quite a bit. And I guess it does something for the damage output too. Admittedly, it hits pretty hard. It's quite hard. Finish most fights. Even the Havel monsters can only survive 4 or 5 hits of this thing. Now, be prepared for the Skeleton Man cosplays, the old Dark Wraiths, because that armor of course has quite a bit dark resistance. I've had a few backstabs against that armor set and did not do the 2900 I'm used to. Only kind of topping out around 1000, which is still respectable for a backstab that isn't a dagger, but definitely not what you may be accustomed to. But of course, this particular footage here is just kind of going over some PvP on the Iron Key Bridge, and then later on there's some invasions using the cracked red eye orbs and Drangleic, which were of course a lot of fun. I almost prefer invading with the cracked red eye orbs and cracked blue eye orbs, only because of the sort of randomness and what you end up fighting against. It's always just, you never know if you're going to go up against a team of 3 that absolutely know what they're doing, or just some guy that avoids PvP like the plague, and it just keeps it interesting. But for the armor, to achieve the Nightman effect, I went with the Llewellyn chest, the Dragon Rider helmet, gloves, and legs, which of course required you to go to New Game Plus. And to be perfectly honest, the stats required to recreate this build is going to, well, unless you grind, it's going to force you to go to New Game Plus anyway. I hope you guys try it out. Try a weapon that maybe you haven't tried before, the Crypt Blacksword. Absolutely tons of damage. You kind of have to build your character around it, of course. And against the better players, you may find them rolling through, to quote an unlikely recording artist, you may have to be rolling through a lot of the attacks. But it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it, guys. And of course, to all gankers, let's see here. Parry attempt. Die, whore! Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Hope you enjoyed the content. I'll probably end up being back a little bit later in the video. But for right now, I'll just go ahead and shut my face. So the host who had the audacity, alright, the absolute audacity to knock me into the lava summoned me and the same guy. Oh, shit. Oh, that guy's got my back. Way to go, Havel's Zwie guy. I love you. That's what I'm talking about. That is revenge. But I didn't get my revenge. He got it for me. That's okay. You know, a little assist over from the Havel guy. Terrific, terrific. That is what I am talking about. And I've noticed that a lot. Of course, probably you guys and gals have too. When you're on the Iron Key Bridge, there are more than a few people. All right, more than a few people trolling with Zweihanders and great swords, either trying to knock red phantoms off into the lava just through, you know, the actual fight itself, or they'll come in, you know, play dumb over in the middle and then knock the host out while you guys are fighting. I mean, it's karma. At least he appreciated that. So some Drangleic invasions. Let's do a shooting gallery, shall we? That, of course, was Khachaturian's Sabre Dance, I think from 1958, from his ballet Gayane. He was a Russian composer, and I probably just butchered all of the pronunciations. My apologies. Russian is not my first language, but я говорю по-русски немного. I speak a little, not very well. I think it fit, though. It really did. Now, I've been, you know, putting on the shooting gallery for these particular phantoms for a little while now. I think I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to try to kill the host. I mean, it's only, what, one and one other guy, right? Let's do this. Die, host. Seriously, I had been putting on a shooting gallery for those two for 2 minutes, and there was a third host lying in wait in the door the entire time. I'm fairly certain I just glimpsed into the genius of tactics within Dark Souls. Oh, look at that. Sunbro. So sneaky. So sneaky. I went after the host, hoping to draw him into the bonfire room, and there was a guy who looked almost AFK when I ran into him, just standing there. I don't think I've ever been destroyed so hard in this game. I have nothing else to say. Their strategy, their stratagems were perfection. Oh, great shields. Guys, don't... Why do you walk around with that in front of you? Oh, well. Again, enjoy the invasions. I'll be back. that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, please comment, please like, and all that good stuff. And prepare yourself, for the dayman comes.